I want you to know that it's not about what I want. It's not about want. It's not about wanting things. This is not about desire. That what I'm saying is that love already has, it already wants to, it already knows how to express itself. All you have to do is follow in every moment of the day. In every single moment of the day, there's not a moment when love doesn't have a voice. Sometimes love just says, be cool, stay calm, do nothing. Sometimes love says, prepare a meal for your family. Sometimes love says, wash the dishes. Sometimes love says, don't wash the dishes. Sometimes love says, work 1 hour today. Sometimes love says, work 16 hours today. Your role is to trust. Your role really is to get in touch with love and make sure that you're actually in touch with the unitary experience, the unitary force behind all existence. Like that, it's pretty important. Do that first. But once you're there, it's then to just abide and trust. Simply abide and trust. I understand some people may say, okay, well, how do I get to the unitary force behind all experience? Well, that's what we'll get there. That's the practice. That's, you know what I'm saying? But just to help you understand where we're going and why we're going is to help you understand that, look, you want to get beyond all doubt, you're going to need to move from outcome based thinking to love based thinking. The simplest way to do that after you get in touch with love is to say, is it loving to do this right now? And if not, you can ask a follow up question, which would be, then what would I love to do right now? And whatever that thing is, go do that thing. And then once it's done, listen for love again, and it'll give you another suggestion. And then go do that thing. And then at the end of that thing, you do the next thing, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. And then by the end of all of it, it's the end of your life. And guess what? You've lived a life of nothing but pure love, serving people along the way. See, folks, you may think that your love for filmmaking is just selfish, but then you find that you're able to help somebody process emotional pain that they haven't been able to deal with for a year. You may think that your love for martial arts is selfish, but then you see that your leadership in your dojo has helped people create more discipline in their own lives. You may think that your love for cooking is unnecessary or selfish, but then you find that it's actually what connects people together on Sundays and your family. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're serving a larger purpose, though to you it only feels like love, and that's the point. It's different than want. If what I want is to go to Atlanta and be in them clubs, but what I love is to go to Atlanta or anywhere and express this love, express whatever this thing in me is for people. It's the difference between outcome based thinking and love based thinking. And in order for us to reach as human beings to reach the next stage of civilization, and of course the next stage of literal biological evolution, we're going to require a tighter system of coordination. There ain't nothing better than love. So when you hear people say, "Oh man, it's all love," like you think about the way that love kind of gets used in the culture, but now when you hear it, you'll be reminded of something much greater. You understand? When you hear it now, you'll be reminded of something much greater. However, the person is using it. Oh, I love that for you. Like people will say that. I love that for you. Okay, cool. But you're hearing it at a different level though. Interesting. So we understand the principle that love is the only true guidance system because it alone reflects foundational reality. We understand the pattern that people who operate from outcome are actually being led by the intellect, and are destined to feel doubt because the intellect can only adjust for variables that are known, not for variables that are unknown, and certainly not for relationships between unknown variables. And we know that the path forward is to shift from outcome based thinking to love based thinking. Oh, here we go. Shift from outcome based thinking to love based thinking, which means we need to get first into the frequency of love. I'm going to put that here. This represents the frequency. Being in the frequency of love, then we can ask this question: whatever I'm doing, is it loving to do this right now? If the answer is yes, and you'll feel it as a yes inside of your chest, go ahead and get that done. If the answer is, if you don't feel that yes, then it's a no. Simple. If you don't feel that yes, then it's a no. Simple. Provided you've gotten into the frequency of love first.